Does that mean that the president was involved in Hunter Biden's business dealings? No. But we all understand Washington, and we all understand that a lot of these relationships operate in the gray areas intentionally, especially when you have somebody who is either related to a famous person or a powerful person or used to work for a powerful person. You want your clients to know that you can get them on the phone.
Yeah. I mean,
They're still actually pretending that Joe Biden had no idea what was going on here. Can you fathom? When it comes to the Trump indictment coverage, though, MRC found ABC, CBS, NBC has spent 112 minutes compared to 0 seconds. 112 minutes on the Trump indictment as of this morning. You see how this works. Former Arizona gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake joins me now. Kari, good to have you back on. We knew they would go nuts with Trump, but it is really crazy to see the big three networks totally ignore a massive presidential scandal.
Oh, yeah. It's like they think we're stupid, you know, or we're cats with a laser pointer, and they try to distract us over here so we don't look over here. And what is going on in the White House is beyond egregious. I mean, it's criminal behavior. And we're sitting here wondering who's really in control of the White House, because Joe Biden has never met a bribe he didn't like. He'll take a bribe from Burisma, from Ukraine, from the CCP. We have evidence of it. We've got the evidence of the 20 shell companies that they're operating through to funnel the money in. Can you imagine for 1 second if even half of this story broke on the Trump family? Oh. They would be losing their minds. And it's always opposite day with the media.
It's unbelievable. You're right about that. Trump with another indictment. That's the big story today. Listen to Eric Swalwell here, who's always a wealth of knowledge and credibility on what happens in this country if Trump wins in 2024.
It would be the end of democracy. He tried once to overthrow an election that he lost. It would be, Wolf, the end of our democracy if Donald Trump was able to get back into office.
So basically, if they don't prevent the people from electing Donald Trump, it's the end of democracy. So even if 70% of the country wants Donald Trump to win the election, he can't win, or else it's the end of democracy.
I think it's the end of the road for a lot of people in D.C. when Trump wins, because he's going to start turning over each and every stone and finding where the corruption is and rooting it out. And there's probably a lot of people, Eric Swalwell included, who are very nervous. I mean, let's remember, he's the one who slept with a Chinese spy, Fang. I mean, these people are worried. They have been behaving in such a corrupt way for so long. You get Trump back in there, and he's definitely going to drain the swamp. Not only drain it, hose it down, bleach it out. And we're finally going to have a government that works for we the people.
Yeah, it is so interesting that it just feels like people have known for a long time there was something wrong. We figured it out under Trump. We've got our finger on the pulse. We're right on the nerve. We're over the target, and you can feel how panicked they all are. And that is a very satiating feeling, is it not?
CNN has completely lost their mind. I actually heard an interview today where they had a contributor on who compared President Trump to Osama bin Laden. I mean, they're literally in a panic. They don't know what to do. You watch CNN for even 10 minutes and you find yourself almost laughing hysterically because they're so unhinged about President Trump, which tells me we need to get him back in the White House ASAP. We've got to get President Trump elected. His agenda is going to straighten up all of the mess that Joe Biden and his criminal family and this criminal administration have caused this great nation. And if we don't get President Trump in office, obviously what they're saying is the end of democracy. I think it's the end of America, because we can't handle much more corruption any longer. This country has gone rotten to the core under the Biden administration.
Yeah, and just a country that's run for everybody except the people that live in it is the biggest, beyond the corruption. It's a country that's just run for everybody but us. Kari Lake, I got to leave it there, but thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.